quick message. The sun is here. This is from a rune deck. It is Swallow. Hopefully I'm not butchering that, but Swallow, it's the sun. So success, goals achieved, honor, the life force, health, a time when power. I need to put my glasses on. That would be powerful, wouldn't it? Let's put these on. I'll be able to see something. These are not the new ones, but these are the old pair. With when power will be available to you for positive changes in your life, victory, health, and success. I'm going to read that again. Kevin, what you say? Success, goals achieved, honor, the life force, health, a time when power will be available to you for positive changes in your life, victory, health, and success. Oh, here I go. Well, that's interesting because of these other cards that have come out. So there's something about taking and hey, good night, Irene. Ciao. Okay, taking action. This is a three. This is like the Three of Wands, and that's interesting because the Three of Wands is here in another deck. Is it in here? Oh, here it goes. Yeah. So this is like the Three of Wands because it's fire, and fire are wands. This is something has come over you. Like right now, the heat has come over me right now. I'm just like on fire. So something is taking root. I also see, though, there are some lower vibrations trying to manifest you to the lower natures. I don't know if you could see that, but down there, the shadows, I see the horns coming up in the dark. So people are watching you, transform and work your creativity, but they want like a piece of it. They want to draw you in, but the sun is healing. It takes precedent over all of that, and that is what's transforming you right now. So that's healing and health. We saw that come in. We saw that here on this card. And so that's 30. Then we had, look, 31. Interesting. Which is healing. Okay? See there, those shadows are there. But this is the medicine bowl. And this is 31. So this is 4, which is foundation. So this is something, you're healing your foundation here, which is what the lower vibrations is trying to attack or has been attacking. But then interestingly enough, there's 32. So we have 30, 31, 32. So this is in order. And so this is 5. This is change. And so what I saw was the Three of Wands here looking at the change. That's what's coming in abundance, because the Three of Wands looks at what's coming in, his crops coming in, so the abundance coming in. So the abundance is healing and a rhythm and internal timing. So listening to the internal timing and looking at that as the abundance. So whatever is coming in is a huge benefit. It's a huge healing. There's, look, and then there's the sudden wealth. And wealth is more than just money. It's overall wealth, your health as well, your monetary health, your physical health, your mental health. So the drum is calling, and there's expansion here. And then there's this abundance that's going to help advance with that. The plan. Put this. What is this? I felt like something's on me. It's the hair. Woo! Interesting. Okay, so let's see, read these because these have come out also. So we're going to read them. That's quite a bit, but there's only a few statements. Hopefully, it'll read like a paragraph. Okay, so I'm going to read it this way instead of this way. That forward. I'm going to read it from the back to the front. Okay, so seeking and finding. And that's kind of too with that wand. He's looking, he's seeking to his crops to come in, to find what crops, to see what's coming in. Okay? He knows what he's manifesting. He knows what's on the ship. He might not know if something else is added on the way, but he knows what's on the ship. He's done the investments. And so, yeah, seeking and finding. He's finding also, he, she. But there is grief work here. And taking the next step. So he is alone standing there. So maybe there's some reason why he's not having a family next to him, or, wife and kids or something like that. Hopefully. But you never know. But there's a reason, whatever the reason might be. I mean, I have reasons, so we all might have one in this age, one or two or more. But taking the next step with this grief work, and seeking and finding in that, maybe finding a good group or counselor, seeking good videos, self-help, seeking good life coaches, and looking up the information that you need, that you're lacking, whoever you might be, okay? You can take it out, resonate. Maybe it's for somebody that you love or somebody close to you. I'm looking at this like this now. So in the name, okay, in the name of Yeshua, spiritual growth, gracefully aging. So maybe you're going to meet somebody if you're, this is you aging gracefully. And although you are different, you're still like the same, you're butterflies, but there's different colorings, but kind of the same colorings, but different pattern. How about that? And size. And kind of the same color flower. This goes together. Quite nice. Let's see what fell on fertility. Maybe a mature man. Oh yeah, well, gracefully aging, mature man. So maybe this is regarding a mature man here. Isn't that interesting? And there's a globe here, so maybe it's across the globe, or something to do with the internet or world. And it landed near the fertility vase here. So something is fertile, yeah, growing, looking to see. Oh, interesting. So growing in age, but growing within this whole grief work and caring for yourself, and it may be ready now to take a leap of faith in love. Look at that. Maybe while you're at a self-help or a retreat or something, you may meet someone. And isn't that interesting? So these two go together too. Although they're different, they would go. They look alike. Similar. Join in. Hobbies. See? So maybe there's some hobby that you'll be attending, and you're going to meet someone. Maybe a group of friends. Maybe they're be friends. Maybe not. Maybe it's platonic. You never know. Love is great, but you have to take the courage. It's when you take, because it's a part of your self-care and the health. You probably need companionship and be around other people. Maybe you've been inside for a long time, and it's time to really get out there. The sun is here. The sun is here, and the sun is healing, and that is going to be really good for your health. So there's something about getting outside, okay? And picking up a hobby, and maybe a dance class or something like that, and you're going to meet somebody. And it's also self-care. Because just like me, I'm up here about to dance right now. I've been dancing. I just dance and move, and oh, it feels so good. Listening to music. And the other day I was at my job and with kids, and I just started dancing. My song list came on, and it was so great. I hadn't heard some of these songs in a while. And it was just so nice because the songs all had a personal meaning. And I was like purging. This was on the night, that lucky day. It did feel so wonderful. It was a blissful day, even though it was hard. It was still not all hard, but physical labor. There was some physical labor. There was some driving. There was some making the appointments. There was some negotiating. I had to communicate. But it was great. I felt so blissful that day. Everybody did. There were some good things that happened that day. Some things out of the blue did happen last month. I wonder, did it happen for you? If so, please leave me a comment. If so, or if not, please leave me a comment. And like, share, and subscribe. I'm going to finish this up now. So, emotions and sentimental feelings. And that goes together. So we have balanced your sentimental feelings doing the exercise and the self-care, and the courage that it will take. It also takes courage to look at your emotions and to have, sentimental feelings for yourself and what you've gone through, what you've lived through. So this is beautiful. I'm taking heed also. Taking some of this for myself. Oh, look at that beautiful. That's like my favorite color. Kind of like a periwinkle mixed with lilac, and I love that. Emotions. Yeah. Dark, deep, but beautiful. You have to just look at that. Look at the beauty in it after looking at all that. I mean, none of us get out of here without going through things. I mean, we live here in this earth, and above it is this dense heart trying to come in, always trying to pull through this and trap us in this muck and mire. The all the horrible things maybe that have happened, and actually making them so much more painful, like being stuck there. We're moved through it, okay. And like I always said, like it took me a while. It took me a few years to to get through this cycle myself. And it was always, I felt, because there was so many things happening back to back to back, that I had to work through the 5 stages of grief over and over and over. As I'm looking at this 5, this mature man here. And as I'm looking here, bad health. So there may be a mature man in bad health here. Fertility here. So something might be growing in this person. Hopefully the heart's growing and healing. But there may be something internally, a growth or something growing in someone, a mature man, that they need to take a look at or get looked at. That is the self-care here too. This seems like a deja vu. Seems like I read this before. But so we have the emotions that are behind it. Don't get stuck in fear. Like, move through it. Do the things. Have courage. Look at it. Don't ignore these signs. Don't ignore it. Go and take the journey into yourself. The journey is here. What's inside there? I don't even know. I didn't know that was open. So, yeah, the sentimental feelings. Look at it, and be gentle with yourself, and get support, and get the support if you need to get the support. Please reach out. Yeah, it may be the end of an era, but it's the beginning of another. Okay, heavenly signs. I think I said something about heaven or signs. I don't know why I thought I did. That's so beautiful. Those are my colors too. There. How beautiful. So heavenly signs are supporting you. They love you too. They want you to have courage. Heavenly signs. Yeah. You're supported and you're loved and cared for. You might not see it, but you probably feel it. And maybe at those times, because this is saying make a wish. Just make a wish. They want you to make a wish. And they want to help you lift it and carry it to the high the high vibration, to the sun, okay, where the sun came out. So this is what's happening, okay? You're getting heavenly signs that your journey, it begins again and again, and do not give up on yourself no matter what your age is. If you're looking at yourself in the mirror and you see wrinkles or whatever, get out there, do some self-care. I started doing something about it. I was just sitting and not doing anything. And then I've started to, buy certain things off of the shop on TikTok that it's a lot cheaper than in the stores. And they're good products. My daughter lets me know, my sister, and so I've seen the change in them and the skin. And so I've taken the steps, and yeah, I'm seeing results. But I wasn't even trying before. And now I'm trying to stay more consistent. But I've even got these vitamins. Oh my God, they're so good. They have vitamin D3, they have K, and all this other stuff. And they're coconut something. They're like all natural or something like that. They are. I got extra strength. I didn't know, but it's good. I think it's even like getting rid of old somethings. But yeah, so anyway, take care of yourself. We're all on this journey, you know what I mean? And you're my collective, you're my people. We're on the journey together, okay? No matter what age that come across this message, I welcome you. I thank you so much. I thank all of the new subscribers. I thank YouTube for sharing my videos. I thank the creative, common creative community for allowing me to use their platform. I thank God for just motivating me on a daily basis, for blessing me, for showing me these signs to myself, and for healing my heart that's been broken so many times in pieces, but not broken so much that it wasn't mended and put back together even better. And it loves to build bridges. And it's not like I don't get upset about certain things. I try to process quickly whatever it is. What is this? The Chariot. This is the Four Wands coming forward. This is also maybe in July, 'cause that's Cancer. That's July. We'll probably see some big something coming in. Something huge is coming in. Maybe off this train here that we just saw. There's something huge coming in. Maybe it'll be a heavenly sign. And we might need to have courage regarding that. We always need to, have courage. Yea, that when you walk through the valley of the shadow of death, you fear no evil. Why is that there? Because evil lurks, just like the dark parts of those cards when I had them up, that shadow that want to pull you down. But the Hierophant is here. The Hierophant is here. The Magus of eternal gods. So eternal. And that the heavenly signs are here to support So don't, these, he's got the whole world in his hand. Okay? I know it may be hard to believe and hard to feel, but justice is here also. And that's the balance, yin and the yang, balancing both sides. And that, this is balance, 2 and 2. And here, this is 2 here. So balancing both sides of your emotions and your self, the female and the male, the yin and the yang, and using them both in balance in the dance of life with whatever may come your way. Using tradition, still creating your own way, but having a plan, getting the knowledge, it does help. Okay? And it's time to take rest. Now, give yourself a break. Take a rest when you need to. Then get up and get back at it. Okay? Then get back up with the truth. Here's the sword of truth. Then get back and get up at it. Your crazy life. Well, you got everything you need to get through it, though. Healing family issues. Your crazy life. Your healing family issues are being healed. Okay? 1 in a million. Okay? Peace. I gotta go. This has been good. 2133.